Hello, in this video, I will discuss about school policies. And here, you'll be able to familiarize the school policies and then you will be able to follow the school policies, of course, because after hearing it and since you are a student of PPCI, you have to follow the policies of the school. And last time, I already discussed the part 1, school rules, regulations, and its sanctions. Now, let us continue. We are now on number 7, policies on examinations. So it is emphasized that no permit, no exam. So it means major examination will be given or you can only take the exam if you have the permit. So major examination is given according to schedule in 4 monthly exams every semester and 4 examinations during 2 examination during summer. So during semester there are 4 and during summer there are only 2. So students are required to present their examination permit. So after you pay, you have to get your permit from the registrar. So students are required to present their examination permit before taking the examinations. No permit, no exam policy will apply. So faculty will check the permit prior to giving the exam. Third, in case the student failed to present his or her permit, the student may still be allowed to take the examination on the examination day, provided that he or she will present a promissory note signed by the finance officer. So kung wala kang pambayad, then you can get the promissory note. But after getting the promissory note, kailangan may sign yung finance officer. But this time, uh, hindi talaga nila pinapahintulutan pagka walang permit. You have to get your permit. So, paano ka magkuha ng permit pag di ka nakabayad? Ipakita mo lang yung promissory note. Fourth, the result of the examinations will enter the instructor record book right after the student already present his or her permit. But in case the student failed to present his or permit or she will face the following consequence. Ano pala? According sa ating student manual, in case na hindi ka naka-present ng permit mo, hindi ka naka-exam, 2 weeks after the scheduled time, the test taken would mean 0 or its row score equivalent. So, 0 ka na. The student test results will be attached to the promissory for future reference. So, ayan, hindi ka nakabayad. So, hindi re-record dun sa may mga promissory. Pero this time kasi, ang ina-allow na lang is yung may mga permit. So, para magka-permit ka, pwede kang kumuha ng promissory note at ipakita mo sa registrar. So, schedule of examination shall be strictly followed. Kung ano yung schedule, yun talaga yun. Students will, with conflict schedule due to valid reason, shall inform the department head, then to arrange the schedule early. So, you have to, prior to that schedule, you have to ask or tell or inform your instructor. Examination is given according to schedule posted by the administration before the classes start. It will administered by the instructor handling the subject or a proctor assigned. So no one is allowed to leave the room during the examination unless permitted by the instructor or proctor. So nag-umpisa ng exam, tapos naihi ka or you feel uncomfortable, then you can ask your instructor. Pero hindi yun pwede without the permission. Taking or any attempt to initiate communication with seatmates is strictly discouraged and it shall render an offense as an offense to the person who caught violating the rules. This act will mean reason to get failed in the examination. So if you are reprimanded, for example, the first time, nakita ka ng instructor mo, nakikipag-usap, tapos hindi mo pa rin sinunod, then there will be a violation or there will be a sanction for this. Cheating is a great offense. So nasa last page ng module, I have already posted this module. So refer to the violation, the sanction after first offense, second offense, ano mangyayari. So, nasa dulo ng module na send ko, gin-post ko sa ating Google Classroom. So, no students are allowed to take a special examination except if with valid reason. More so, there will be no students that will be exempted in the examinations. For example, ay nakatulog ka, ay di ka talaga pwede. So, in case of missed examination, the student can file a special permit to take a missed examination provided that it shall be filed after the office of the department head and approved by the dean of college. Special fee will be charged for special examination. So sabi natin nakaraan na prelim, midterm, semifinal, and final. So sa final, pwedeng mag-special exam, pero may bayad na 100 pesos sa special exam. 100 pesos per subject. So, sino lang yung may valid and approved, validated by the guidance counselor? Yung nagkasakit or sickness, death of a family member, late payment of tuition or other fees. So you are late because the salary of your parents did not come on time during the examination. So you can ask for promissory note. Other reason constituting any other emergency, reason without the student control will be validated also by the guidance counselor. For example, nasunugan or baha o sobrang ulan. Okay. And then, yung ating, for example, yung reason mo ay death, then death certificate of immediate deceased family, your first consanguinity. Kung ang una, ang immediate family member, yun yung namatay, then you are excused. But if not, you are not excused. Medical certificate is needed if your reason for not attending or you're not able to take the exam is because you are sick, then the requirements needed is medical certificate. So those are the evidence or documents that you need to provide if you are not able to take the exam. Then examination permit, of course, then letter from the parents or guardian. So a missed examination shall be given on the scheduled date recommended by the Dean of College as approved by the school president. So yun yung mga kailangan. Okay, so yun yung sa no permit, no exam. Okay, next one is policies on grading system. So the grading system, as you already know, that there will be 4 periodic grading periods. We have preliminary, midterm, semifinal, and final. So the grading system for all programs shall be institutional according sa policies. So may standard guidelines. So ibig sabihin ay mayroong guidelines according sa binigay na memo. So the passing grade in courses na walang ng board, walang board, for example, HM and CS, your passing grade is 78, means 3.0. But for those who have board exam, like engineering, nursing, education, so yun yung may mga board exam, ang kanilang passing grade is at least 80, that ang 80 is equivalent to 3.0. Ulitin ko, for the non-board, walang board exam, CS and HM, HM, your passing grade for minor subject is 78, that is 3.0. But for those who have board exam like customs, engineering, nursing, education, you have board exam, your passing grade is 80%. So that is equivalent to 3.0. So kapag 4.0, that is removal. Now, kapag drop naman is 9.0. Okay, so those are the passing grade. Yun yung passing grade. Sana ay tandaan nyo, huwag nyong kalimutan. Okay. Next naman ay yung components ng pag-compute ng inyong grade. Okay, sa mga walang laboratory ay mayroong assignment, quizzes, recitation, at saka project, then periodical exam. So, sa mga subject na walang laboratory, your uh, assignment is 10%, quizzes is 20%, recitation is 15%, project is 15%, periodical is 40%, a total of 100%. But for those who have, for the subject who has laboratory, ay magkaiba dun sa walang laboratory. For the laboratory, according dito sa student manual, sa lecture will be laboratory 40%, then lecture is 60%. So sa ano naman RLE sa may mga sa mga nursing student, this nursing is computed as follows. Sa RLE nyo, knowledge 30% according sa student manual, skills 50%, attitude 20%, total of 100%. So yun yung grading system. As we all know, 50 base tayo. Plus 50 times 0.50. Then policies on retention and promotion. Paano ka ma-promote sa level 2 or second year? Paano ka manatili? So, of course, ito yung mga policies. So, what are those policies? First, retention policy shall assure that students who continues to pursue his or her studies at the college meets the standard and criteria set by various programs where he or she is enrolled. So, it means it depends on your program. Okay. Pagka ano yung program mo ay hindi maritime kasi dati may maritime, then syempre yung sabi ko kanina, maka ano ka ng passing grade mo at least yung board ay 78, yung may board is 80, that is equivalent to 3.0. So ang ating grading system ay decimal. So pag 100 is 1.0, 99 1.1, 98 1.2, 97 1.3, 96 1.4, 95 1.5. 94 is 1.6, 93 is 1.7, 92 is 1.8, 91 is 1.9, 90 is 2.0, 89 is 2.1, 88 is 2.8, 87, I sorry, 88 is 2.2, 87 is 2.3, 86 is 2.4, 85 is 2.5, 84 is 2.6, 83 is 2.7, 2.8 is 82, 2.9 is 81, and 80 is 3.0. But for a non-board, 79 and 78 is 3.0. Okay. So, policies on practicum. So, yung may mga practicum ay mayroon ding policy na nakasulat sa student manual, policies on practicum and internship. Pag mag-OJT kayo, ito yung tandaan ninyo. All programs with required practicum internship must be completed within the semester. In case the practicum internship is not completed, the student shall be given a grade of 4.0 or INC. So for students, or 5.0, sorry, the INC or 5.0 if not completed. So for students who do not complete their practicum internship within the semester, the following requirements shall be submitted to the college. So tandaan mo to kapag hindi mo na-comply at hindi mo natapos yung iyong internship. So ito yung kakailanganin mo for students who do not complete their practicum internship within the semester. The following requirements shall be submitted to the college. Practicum report and other requirements, certificate of completion, final grade, and portfolio for students who do not complete. And students going on internship practicum should meet the following requirements. So may requirements din kung mag-intern ka or mag-OJT ka. So ito yung mga kailangan, mga requirements. Student must be officially enrolled in the course, of course. Must have completed all required courses prior to internship practicum. Must be physically and mentally fit upon recommendation of the accredited physician of the college. So, kailangan mo ng medical certificate. Complete the required uniform for practicum with nameplate if necessary. Kaya mayroong capping sa nursing, mayroong hard-hatting sa ME, saka engineering. Kailangan ng complete nameplate at saka uniform sa mga EDOC, sa mga HM, practice teaching pag EDOC. And then for students should only do practicum internship with partner institutions, agencies of the college. Kung sino lang yung kung partner ng college, doon ka lang pwede mag-OJT, hindi ka pwede kahit saan. Pag mag-OJT ka sa school or any companies or organization that is not in partner with our school, then it will not be valid. So the school shall designate a faculty as practicum internship coordinator who shall supervise, monitor the students in the field. It shall be considered as the following: must have the memorandum of agreement or MOA. So may MOA yan with the institutional partners. The partner institution agencies must have a MOA with the college. The area must be available to students to gain wider knowledge and learning experience and competence in different professional environments. So, mayroong mga agreement kung ano yung mga dapat matututunan, kung anong mayroon dyan sa company na yan. The site must have good and adequate facilities to acquire personal and professional growth and development for the students. So, the assigned faculty coordinator will be accountable to all the students as well as appraising the evaluation of students. So, sa internship, mayroon ding attendance. So, yung attendance na nire-require ay kailangan din ng 80%. Okay. So, following CHED regulations, 20% absences is allowed per course. Student incurring absences in the allowable day shall not be given grades credit. Instead, the student will repeat the internship. So, kapag sumobra ka ng absent ng 20%, then you will repeat. Uulitin mo yung internship mo. Unless lang kung may valid reason. Okay, policies on research, feasibility study, and project design. So, sa may mga research, ito yung mga policy o ito yung policy. Completion of research, feasibility study, design shall be within the next semester after the enrollment of the subject with the following rules. First, students who were not able to undertake the final defense on schedule due to valid reasons will receive a grade of incomplete. It means if your grade is incomplete, you still have the time to comply. Second, valid reasons are death of immediate family member, sickness, and other reasons beyond the student control like calamities. Third, other valid reasons constituting emergency which are beyond the student's control should be approved by the dean. So, yung dean muna mag-approve. For those whose reasons are not valid, they will receive a final grade of 5.0 and will need to re-enroll the subject. So, kapag hindi ka naka-defense, so sabi rito is 5.0. And then the policies on computation of general weighted average or GWA na sinasabi nila. Okay, so in the computation, all grades submitted to the office of the registrar shall be considered official and final. Hindi pwedeng palitan. However, correction, rectification may be allowed to ensure the grades represent a fair and consistent evaluation of student performance. So, pwedeng i-rectify. Okay, kaya mayroong tinatawag na deliberation, okay, for those who are graduating. A student who wants verification has the right to appeal following the approved procedures. For example, you are not satisfied with your grades sa grade. Student request for conference with the department head or dean. The department head or dean will schedule for a conference with the concerned faculty and discuss the concern to the students. A faculty who desires to rectify a grade already submitted to the office of the registrar must fill out rectification form which should be in the agenda of the academic council meeting. Ayan, kung ayusin yung grade. Correction, rectification of grade shall apply within 1 semester from the date of posting. So it means hindi pwedeng sobra ng 1 semester. Kung 1 year na, hindi na pwede. So the new grade may be submitted to the office of the registrar with a excerpt from the minutes of the meeting on such matter. Now, policies on graduation. So the policies on graduation are the following. Ayan yung kanina, policies on appeal for rectification. Pwede, kung hindi ka satisfied ang isa iyong grade, ay pwede. Next, 14, policies on graduation. So, for the policies on graduation, ito yon. No student shall be allowed to graduate unless he or she satisfactorily completed all the requirements for graduation in any program. Of course, you have to take all the subjects. All candidates for graduation must have passed all courses in the curriculum, including National Service Training Program requirements. So, in STP, ay kailangan mapasahan mo din. A student who expects to graduate in a given semester is required to apply for graduation at the office of the registrar. So you have to get the application for graduation. So kahit graduating ka na, pag di ka naka-apply, hindi ka pwedeng masali doon sa listahan ng graduating students. You have to apply for graduation. Okay. That will be submitted to the registrar. So the office of the registrar will issue an evaluation of all academic records of the students on first semester of the last year of enrollment. For example, you're already fourth year and first semester, then the registrar will issue an evaluation. So you have to evaluate all your grades. So other requirements for graduation are as follows. A minimum residency of 2 semesters shall be required of any student to apply for graduation. It means naka 2 semester ka sa school kapag transfer ka. A property and monetary clearance for all his obligations from the school. Of course, you cannot graduate unless you have paid all your obligations, your financial obligations. A clearance or proof from the office of the guidance counselor that the candidate has no pending disciplinary case with the college. So, kailangan mo rin yon na wala kang na-violate. Kaya dapat ay maging mabait ka. Attend the graduation orientation arranged by the Office of the Student Affairs and Services and graduation recollection as scheduled by the Office of the Guidance Counselor. So, yun yung mga policy sa graduation. Policy on request for school credentials. Pero bago tayo pumunta dyan, ito muna yung policies on graduation with honors and awards. Balik tayo dito sa policies on graduation. Una, yung mga honors and awards. Who are those qualified and what are those categories? So, graduation with Latin honors must have the GWAG. Okay. Graduating students who receive a general weighted average given in the table below or in the table or in the following, yung mga i-mention ko ay ito. Ano yung mga kategory ng Latin award? So, GWA. Summa cum laude o GWA must be 97 to 100. That is 1.3 to 1.0. That is considered as summa cum laude, gold medal. Magna cum laude o GWA must be 94 to 96. 1.6. Sorry, 1.6 to 1.4, 1.6 to 1.4, ayan. Magna cum laude. Ulitin ko, magna cum laude 94 to 96 or 1.6 and 1 to 1.4. Cum laude naman 90 to 93, 2.0 to 1.7. So, yun ang GWA ng Latin, ng cum laude, bronze medal. So the candidate must be regular student having the prescribed number of units every semester. So dapat di ka transfer. Pag transfer ka, di ka na qualified sa Latin award. The candidate must prescribe regular students, you prescribe every regular. So, and then must not repeat any subject nor having any failing grade, of course, in any academic subjects, including ROTC and STP. So, sa atin wala pa tayong ROTC, but we have the in STP. So, academic merit award must be given to students who earned who garnered the general average or weighted average 2.0 with no grade lower than 2.5 in any subject. So, pwede kang maging, hindi ka man na-qualify sa Latin Award, you can be qualified sa Academic Merit Award with a GWA of 2.0 and no grade below 2.5. So the candidate receiving the honors must have completed 4 semesters based on the prescribed curriculum for the program. Must have a good moral character and not found guilty of any act against school rules and regulations punishable under this handbook. So wala kang na-violate. Hindi ka na pa-guidance. Must not receive any complaints from any member of the academic council who will evaluate and approve the list of candidates for various honors and awards. So, kailangan ay maayos ka talaga. Transferees may be qualified to receive any honors if he or she complied the 75% required courses of the program in the institution. So kapag ka transfer ka, pwede ka sa uh, award na ito. Hindi pwede sa, kung hindi ka pwede dun sa Latin Award, yung transferee ay pwede sa Academic Merit Award. And then how about for those who are non-graduating students? Recognition is also given outstanding and non-graduating students. Or recognition is also given to outstanding and non-graduating students. Or to outstanding non-graduating students. There shall be two categories of academic recognition for non-graduating students, presidential list and dean's list. Yeah, so dean's list. So the registrar prepares and submits the list of the academic council for approval. So depende pa yan sa approval. They shall be awarded to students in a special ceremony at the end of every academic year. Students of GWA with GWA of 95 to 100. No grade below 90%. Yan ang President's List. Students with GWA of 90 to 94% and no grade lower than 90% shall be eligible for Dean's List. So ito yung binabasa ko lang ito, binibigay ko sa inyo is kung ano yung nasa manual. Student with GWA of 90 to 94 and no grade lower than 90% shall be eligible for Dean's List. Yun yung kanina. And then, meron ding athletic awards shall be given to students who have demonstrated an outstanding skill in athletics. So, non-academic awards for graduation or graduating students or, graduating students awards for outstanding performance in specific discipline. So, for example, hindi sa academic. Wala sa academic, ito yon, meron tinatawag na leadership award. Sino yung mga qualified? Awarded to students who have shown exemplary skills in motivating others and recognizing projects that have signified contributed to the betterment of the school or community. So to qualify, student must have to know failing grades in any of the learning areas. Of course, wala kang failing grade. Have not committed any offense punishable by suspension or higher sanction. Wala kang offenses na kung saan ay nagkaroon ka ng punishment. Be a class officer or an active member. Loyalty award. Sino naman yung pwedeng makareceive ng loyalty award? For the students who have completed his or her scholastic record at Palawan Polytechnic College from high school to college or from elementary to college. A student who stop even a single year of his or her study will be disqualified from receiving the loyalty. For example, you have taken your high school or junior high and senior high sa PPCI, pero mayroon kang isang taon na naghinto, then hindi ka qualified. Then we now let's go to the policy on request for school credentials. Policy for school credentials. The following credentials will be issued only after the student is cleared all his or her financial obligation. Kailangan nakabayad ka ng requirements. Pwede kang request ng iyong TOR or transcript of record, diploma, true copy of grades, certification of graduated, and other certificates. So, kailangan ay wala kang babayaran na. Ang ma-release ito after 10 to 15 days. Call credential must be requested by the students only unless otherwise A written authorization letter signed by the student is presented by the representative with valid identification of the student and the representative. Kung hindi ikaw, dapat mayroon kang authorization. Fill out mo yung form sa registrar at ipasa mo din doon. Tapos, syempre, kung may mga babayaran pa, you have to pay. Then, how about the scholarship grants? So, mayroong iba-ibang scholarship grants. Palawan Polytechnic College Incorporated Scholarship and Grants Program are administered by the Office of the Student Affairs, sa OSAS. So, mayroon silang scholarship program. Ano-anong mga yon? Iba-ibang, there are different scholarship available. But first, rules in granting scholarship guarantees are not allowed to have more than one scholarship grant. Isa lang ang pwede. Types of scholarship available. Entrance scholarship. Yung entrance scholarship ay ito yung mga with high honor, ng senior high ka, high honor, with highest honor. Ayan. So kapag ka with highest honor, full merit award, that is 100% tuition fee and miscellaneous fees. Pag sinabi namang high honors, 50% miscellaneous fee, with honors, free tuition lang. So yun yung bago ka mag first year. This entrance scholarship is only given to those who are incoming first year. And the following semester, for example, second semester ng first year, and you're able to maintain your grade and no grade below 85 and ang GWA mo is 2.0 and above, then you will be entitled to have the academic scholarship. Per semester ito hindi per year, but per semester. So this scholarship program is available from the second semester of the first year onwards. Ayan. So pag full scholar, tandaan mo to. So academic scholar, full scholar, free tuition, and other fees provided but that he or she maintains the GWA of 1.5. So ang GWA mo ay 9.5 or 95%. Wala kang grade na 2.0 or 90%, that is full scholar. Partial scholar, 100% free tuition and 50% miscellaneous fee, provided your GWA is 90% and no grade below 2.0. So, wala kang grade na 2.0 or hindi pwede ang 89. Okay, partial scholar, 75%. Free tuition fee, provided that he or she maintains a GWA of 2.0 and no grade lower than 2.2. So, wala kang grade na 2.8 below 88. Partial scholar, 50% free. So, yun. Ang iyong GWA ay 2.0, no grade below 2.2. Pero yung ano naman, another partial scholar na kung saan 50% free tuition fee kapag GWA mo ay 2.0 and no grade below 2.5. So, na failure, ang drop is 9.0. So, yan yung academic. And then, another scholarship na ibinibigay ay study grant na bibigay ng ating government, Commission on Higher Education, Tertiary, or TES na sabi nila, tulong-dunong program is NPL. And then, the institutional, from the school, we have the athletic grant, cultural performing arts scholarship grant, Mr. and Miss PPCI. Kapag ka na, for example, may contest sa Mr. and Miss PPCI, nanalo ka, ikaw yung champion, ikaw yung winner, then you have a free scholarship, you have a scholarship. Student Assistant Program o SA sa school yan. This grant provides an opportunity for the growth, promotion, and appreciation of special talents and skills among students, encourage recognition of the value of the arts and the significance of physical development of a total person. So yung Student Assistant Program, ito yung athletic grants sa sports. And then privileges, 100% tuition fee and miscellaneous for players that play until the national level. Ayun. So ano yung qualification? Belong to the varsity team recommended by the sports director. So depende yan sa recommendation. Must be enrolled in a regular curriculum load. Of course, hindi ka irregular. Must meet the requirements and eligibility rules of the association. Shall strictly observe attendance and punctuality during practice sessions and official games where PPCI is participating. No dropping or changing of any subject schedule or shift programs for the current semester academic year. So no misbehavior, ranging from serious to very serious offense as defined in the student handbook. So, yun yung mga uh, scholarship. So, kung interesado ka, pumunta ka lang sa USAS Office of the Student Affairs and Services. So, other grounds for disqualification, dropping from roster of varsity players. And sportsman like conduct, hindi maganda, failure to attend at least orientation. Next, cultural dance, troop choral or choral. Cultural dance or yung choral natin. So, 100% tuition fee. Discount is granted to qualify 20 members. 20 members lang. So, kung ikaw 21 ka, hindi pwede. So, depende yan sa moderator or kung i-recommend ka or hindi. So, sa Mr. and Miss PPCI kanina, is a full scholarship, 100% fee, free tuition fee and other fees for one school year given to students who were crowned Mr. and Miss PPCI. Ayan. And then, the Student Assistant Program. This is full scholarship sa ISA. So, yung mga requirements, tignan nyo na lang. At kailangan ay pumunta sa USAS kapag ka interesado ka para mas klaro kung ano yung mga scholarship. Chapter 3, Student Code of Conduct and Discipline. So, ito na pag naka-violate ka, ano yung mga sanction. So, a student, Palawan Polytechnic College, is expected, a student of PPCI o Palawan Polytechnic College Incorporated is expected to act with dignity and moral integrity. He or she expected to show respect to all school personnel, school officials, faculty members, employees, other students, and visitors inside the premises of the school campus. A student may be dismissed by a faculty from the class for any unruly behavior or any act disruptive of classroom instruction. So, kailangan ay irespeto natin kung sino man yung mga sa loob ng school. Whether they are faculty, staff, students, or parents na pumapasok or visitors. Okay, so guidelines in handling disciplinary cases. So ito yon. Disciplinary sanctions shall be imposed by any after due process has been observed. Of course, mayroong due process. Any disciplinary complaint filed against a student must comply with the minimum standard of due process as prescribed under Section 105 of CHED Memorandum Order Number 40, 2008 entitled Manual of Regulation for Private Higher Education. So, na-base din ito sa CHED. So, para makita nyo, kasi dahil may mga disciplinary action, mga first offense, second offense, sa dulo ng module na gina-upload ko ay mababasa nyo. Okay. So, academic disciplinary. Ano naman sa academic disciplinary? An academic discipline is the result of a dispute or conflict in the learning process of a student in an academic course. A disciplinary complaint must be formal and written. So, the formal complaint by anyone against the student can be filed anytime within the semester. The complaint must submit the written complaint to the department where the respondent is or from. If respondents are from the different departments within the college, a complaint should be filed at the Office of Student Affairs and Services. Kung may mga reklamo. If there is no appeal filed by the respondents, the decision of the disciplinary committee shall be forwarded to the dean of college who shall order the implementation of the decision. So, yung mga academic disciplinary, code of conduct, kailangan yon. Ano yon? Mga code of conduct, paano malaman na ka-violate ka? Okay. Pledge of loyalty to Palawan Polytechnic College Incorporated at all times. So, kung naka-violate ka sa code of conduct, ano yung mga code of conduct na yon? Kailangan ay igalang mo. Okay. I-respect mo kung sino yung mga nasa loob ng classroom or the school premises. Maintain moderate tone of voice, especially if the corridors are just outside the classroom, especially when classes are going on. So, wala dapat manggugulo or kaya ay maingay outside the classroom. Be friendly to everyone by maintaining good interpersonal relationship. Practice tact and respect in dealing with others, especially with school officials, faculty, and staff. The way kayo makipag-usap. Wear the prescribed uniform, of course. And then, smoking, drinking alcoholic beverage, bringing or possessing of deadly bladed weapons and prohibited drugs are strictly prohibited inside the campus. Observe promptness and punctuality. Loitering around corridors, syempre, ay hindi rin pwede. Vandalism of any property of the college is strictly prohibited. Expose, tattoo, or body piercing is strictly banned. So, hindi pwede. So, and then you have to wear your uniform and ID. Kapag lahat may ID na, no ID in uniform. No ID, no entry. PE uniform shall be worn only during PE times. Hindi mo siya pwedeng gawing pang-uniform mo sa loob ng classroom na hindi naman PE. Male students are strictly not allowed to wear earrings, armbands with signage, tongue, bullets, and the like while in school premises. Kung paglabas mo, pwede ka na magsuot, pero hindi kapag ka nasa loob. Okay? So, students shall wear shoes as prescribed by the college. Siyempre, kung ano yung iyong uniform na prescribed. Sino yung ma-exempted pag wearing uniform? Siyempre, practicum students or pregnant student, pero kailangan pa rin magpaalam. In STP, students enrolled in STP are required to wear the prescribed uniform for the course, siyempre. Or accident, hindi na ka pwede makasapatos or hindi pwede maka-uniform. So, entering the classroom, of course, you need to respect your teacher. Okay, so kailangan ay maging maayos. So, magpaalam pagka, mag-say good morning pag pumasok, say, excuse me ma'am, pagka lumabas. Para hindi ka absinan ng teacher. So, mayroon ding due process, administrative due process. Alam natin kapag ka may offense. So, sino yung papataw? The composition of the discipline committee will be the OSAS director, dean of the department, CSG president, or one representative of the faculty or administrative staff. So, depende kung kanino naka-violate. Jurisdiction, all cases involving violation of any part of this student handbook may be filed by an aggrieved person to the disciplinary committee. Saan? Sa OSAS. Warning, reprimand, or censure. A minor offense may be sanctioned by written or verbal reprimand and other forms of sanctions depending on the gravity of the offense. Sometimes may community service. Ano yung mga classifications ng mga offenses? Classification of offenses and corresponding sanction. Ano yun? Yung classification ay mayroong tinatawag na serious or less serious offense, serious and very serious. So, tatlo. The sanction penalties for students are imposed not as retribution for the offense that is committed, but as corrective mechanism for improvement, exemplary in nature so that it is not imitated by other students. So, binibigyan ng parusa para hindi na uulitin at hindi susundin ng ibang estudyante. So, pakibasa nyo na lang sa last part ng last pages ng module, nandyan yung iba-ibang offenses at ano yung first offense, second offense, ano yung mga sanction. Okay? So, lastly, all offenses shall be endorsed to the Dean of the Student Affairs Office for the proper procedures. Anybody else who have offenses has the right to undergo the due process. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you and God bless.